I'm sitting in the chapel, one of the quietest and coolest places I can find right now. We're talking about the concept of purpose, why you are where you are, why are you on this planet, who is the recipient of what you know and what you have learned. Every time we take a job, even when we interview for a job, one of the things we look at is the job description, what it calls for, how we're going to measure success, and all of the rest. Some we apply for, some we want and are disappointed when we don't get, when we're not hired. Others we enter into for a good long season until something transpires that we are called away, hired away, burn out, and leave, all of that. Why is it that we don't do similarly with life? Big picture, life. Why am I on this planet? What am I good at? What do I thrive at? Maybe that's what I should be focusing on as my lifelong endeavor. Probably isn't going to be a job description. It's probably going to be much simpler than that. Have to do something with our giftedness, perhaps, skills we've added along the way. And we utilize those in helping people around us. If I'm putting to good use the things I know God wants me to do, to be, to share, to reproduce in others, that's going to be rewarding, even if the pay that we receive for it is less than it might be doing something else. We may even find we volunteer that while we are supporting our family in another venue. But if we know why we're here, if we know what our purpose is, what our calling is, if I can use that in the right context, it's going to be better long term. When I went to graduate school in Chicago, one of the courses had to do with this very thing of reproducing who we are in the lives of other people, particularly discipleship. In that course, we all had pre-course work that we did. We were on campus for a week talking about one subject all week long. And then we came home and we did post-course work to submit. And those three made up our grade. At lunch one day, one of the professors of this class said to me, he said, "Phil, I've read your pre-course work. I'm watching you in class. And in your pre-course work, you say that you sense you are gifted in the areas of teaching and in the areas of administration." I said, "Yes." So can you tell me a little bit about why you do those things the way you do? Because there's a lot of different styles and you've chosen a style. Why do you do the administration the way that you do? Why do you teach the way you do? Thought about it for a little bit. He had some other questions to draw me out, I should say. And finally, he said, "I'm going to suggest, Phil, if I may, that you are gifted in one more area." Okay, I think I know what I'm about, but he's the prof, so go ahead. He said, "I believe, Phil, that you are also gifted in the area of encouragement." There's a biblical word for it, exhortation. But it seems to me that that is what drives the other two. I don't know how long the pause was, but I agreed with him, his assessment, and then his encouragement to keep encouraging. That was in 1989, I believe. This is 2024. I'm starting something new. Guess what's driving it? Encourage one another. Encourage one another to love and good deeds. And more as you see the day approaching. That's what this is all about. Give some thought. What is it that God might have you on this planet for? What is your purpose? Some of you have read The Purpose Driven Life. Some of you have read The Purpose Factor by the Bouchers. Both of those contribute. Other things that you have read, we're going to see if we can encourage each other to do even more. soon.